Good morning, Upper One. Happy Friday. First of all, well done for completing another week of super work. Today's lesson is going to be slightly different as it's going to be a drama-based lesson. Both Mr. Evans and I have been really impressed with your suspense writing that we thought it would be good to have the opportunity to perform some of your work. Drama is a really important part of the English curriculum, and so this will be a chance for you to practice reading aloud and for some of you to perform. So our learning objective for today is to create a short performance using personification and onomatopoeia. Now, over the last few weeks you have learnt lots of new tools and you're going to be using those today, but the two main tools that we would like to see in your work is personification and onomatopoeia. So we'll just recap those two features first of all before I explain today's task. So personification, if we think back to Mr. Evans's lesson on Tuesday, is where you're bringing the object alive. You are giving human characteristics to an object. And you can see on my screen there, we've got two examples. The thunder roared in the evening, the leaves dancing across the lawn. Okay, and we were really impressed with the personification work that you completed. If we move on to onomatopoeia, just to recap, onomatopoeia is bringing the noise alive, as it's a word which is written like the sound it describes. And you can see all of those examples on the screen now. So bam, bang, beep, boing, a huge selection there. And we'd like to see some of these in your work today. So for your task, you're going to use the work you have created this week to create a short performance. Now for this task, you do not have to record yourself, so you do not have to upload any work today. You can just press the turn in button when you have done it, or you could send us a comment to let us know how you got on. We are looking for a suspense-filled performance where you've used personification and onomatopoeia, so those advanced tools from your toolkit. So for your task, you must create a short performance. Include examples of personification and onomatopoeia. And we'd like to see you using your voice when you are reading. And there are different ways you can use your voice. So you may want to change the volume that you are speaking at. So for some of it, you might be speaking really loudly, but then for other parts, you might want to use a much softer, quieter voice. Add intonation. Now, intonation is the rise and the fall of your voice. So it's not all monotone, it's not all at one level, okay? And then try and use lots of expression when you are performing. But the main thing for today is that we would really like you just to have some fun with it. We want you to enjoy yourselves. Now the other bullet points, these are optional. These are you can points. So you do not have to do these, but they are other things to get you thinking. You might want to incorporate other features from your suspense toolkit. So some questions, some strong vocabulary that you have been using, any other of those tools that you have from your toolkit. You might want to use some instruments in your performance, so to help with your onomatopoeia. Maybe you've got a pair of cymbals with your drum kit that you want to use, or if you don't, you could just use a saucepan, or maybe the banging of a door, or maybe you want to go outside and perform it and you could use, maybe you've got gravel that you could be stomping on. You can be as creative as you want with this task. Your performance might just be you, or you might want to rope in other members of your family if they're up for it. So you could include your brothers or sisters, mum, dad, whoever's around who wants to be involved. Or if you're performing by yourself, that's fine. And maybe it'd be something that you could perform in front of your family later on. And then another you can option is you can record and video your performance and upload it to us if you want to, but that one is completely optional. So to help you with your task, I've created an example for you to look at. So for this example, I've used some of my own ideas. I've actually used some of your work, so I've gone back through some of the work that you've turned in and I've magpied some of your brilliant ideas because there was so much there, such excellent content. I thought I'm going to use some of this. And I've also used some ideas from your lesson on Wednesday when Mr. Evans read an extract from the book Haunters. So I've used some ideas from that chapter. So what I'm saying is for this task, you don't actually have to create new ideas. You can use the work that you have already created and you can pick out the best bits of your work and put it together. Of course, if you think of new ideas and you want to add in extra bits, that's brilliant too. So all you need to do is you need to jot down your ideas. So go back through your English book or your pieces of paper, pick out the onomatopoeia, the personification, the great sentence starters that you have already used and organise them on your page like I've done on the screen now. And you can do that either in another page of your English book or on a piece of paper or maybe just even on a whiteboard if you've got one at home. So you've got something to perform from, okay? If you're just going to try and do it off the cuff, then it may not go as smoothly. If you've got something in front of you to read from, that's when you can then really work on your expression and your performance. So I will read you mine now to give you some ideas, and then I'll let you get started with your own. Crash! A slim figure appeared. My heart was competing with my head. Gulp. The thunder roared in the evening sky. I stopped. I swiveled round just in time. Where had she gone? Fear jolted through me as quick as lightning. It was cold. It was silent. Thud! A silent shadow was lurking behind the trees. Okay, so you might be able to spot the different tools that I have used in my performance there. Now I know what you will produce will be much better than mine. But remember, you don't have to record yourself. It doesn't have to be really, really long. We'd rather see the quality than the quantity. And you, like I said before, you can be as creative as you want with this task. Just let myself or Mr. Evans know when you have had a go. But as I've said before, have fun with it. Enjoy it. If you want to dress up for your performance, if you're videoing yourself, then of course you can do that too. If you want to set the scene and make it dark, then of course that is fine. Good luck with it. We'll look forward to hearing how you get on, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our Google Meets later for form time.